My name is Mahvish Aftab and my presentation topic is inflammation and repair. Now I am going to talking about inflammation. Inflammation is defined as a local response of living tissue to cell injury that may have occurred because of any agent like bacteria, toxin, any physical or chemical. It is body defense mechanism that protect our body from infection, injury or disease in order to eliminate the pathogen and as well as the removal of necrosis tissue or cell. In other words, we can say it involves host cells, blood vessels and proteins in order to eliminate the initial cause of cell injury. I, ITS is used after an organism which indicate the inflammation. For example, inflammation occur in gums. The term is gingivitis, and tonsils, tonsillitis, in vagina and vaginitis. There are many causes of inflammation like physical, chemical, biological, and autoimmune system. There are 5 cardinal signs of inflammation: rubber redness, tumor swelling, dollar pain, collar heat, functional as a loss of function. Redness and heat appear at the site of inflammation due to the vasodilation. Swelling due to the accumulation of fluid. Pain feel due to the release of some chemical mediator like histamine and bradykinin. Two types of inflammation: acute inflammation and chronic inflammation. Acute inflammation exists short duration of time, less than 2 weeks. It is immediate response of cell injury that characterized by the classical sign. Acute inflammation deliver leukocyte to the site of injury. The main component of acute inflammation is vascular event as well as cellular event. These are the example of acute inflammation which are involved in both active vascular event and cellular response. Three main changes occur in vascular event after the inflammation. Number one, vasodilation, increased vascular permeability, and flow rate change. How inflammation will be start when tissue macrophages recognize an offending agent that they release some chemical mediator like histamine. Histamine cause vasodilation. Vasodilation is the widening of blood vessels, means the blood vessels are dilated, and due to the dilation of blood vessels, blood supply will be high and the flow rate slow, and due to the slowing of blood, leukocyte move along the wall of blood vessels. For this reason the inflammation site become red and warmth. Increased permeability is the hallmark of acute inflammation, means the major sign of acute inflammation. Due to the inflammatory mediator, blood vessels become more permeable, and due to this increased permeability, more fluid and protein cross the redness. In this diagram we can see on before inflammation only small compounds and water can migrate the vessels, but after inflammation we can see monocytes, fluid can migrate the blood vessels. Gap formation occur in endothelial cells. Now stasis is the flowing blood flowing slow. Blood flow will be slow and the WBCs move toward the site of inflammation. नाउ सेलुलर इवेंट्स में क्या होगा? नंबर वन पे मार्जिनेशन में WBCs जो है वो मूव करेंगे पेरिफेरी ऑफ ब्लड वेसल्स की तरफ. फिर इसमें रोलिंग अकर होगी. रोलिंग होती है थ्रू द स्लैक्टेंस आर ऑफ 3 टाइप्स: प्लेटिलेट, एंडोथेलियल एंड ल्यूकोसाइट स्लैक्टेंस. दीज आर द सेल एडिशन मॉलिक्यूल्स. सही है. अच्छा, प्लेटिलेट्स एंड एंडोथेलियल्स के जो लाइगेंड होंगे वो WBCs के सरफेस पे होंगे, और जो है ये दोनों ये एंडोथेलियल के सरफेस पर होती हैं और ये WBCs के सरफेस पे होते हैं, एल स्लैक्टेंस. देन एडिशंस होंगी थ्रू द इंटीग्रिन्स. ये भी सेल एडिशन मॉलिक्यूल्स होती हैं और इनके जो लाइगेंड्स होते हैं वो एंडोथेलियम पे होते हैं. और ये टू टाइप्स के लाइगेंड होते हैं: वैस्कुलर सेल एडिशन मॉलिक्यूल 1 एंड इंट्रासेलुलर सेल एडिशन मॉलिक्यूल 1. इनके दरमियान जो इंटरेक्शन होगी वो स्ट्रॉन्ग इंटरेक्शन होती है, और रोलिंग में जो इंटरेक्शन होती है वो वीक इंटरेक्शन कहलाती है. फ्रेगमेंटिंग ल्यूकोसाइट एडहेयर टू द लिनिंग ऑफ कैपिलरीज. ट्रांसमाइग्रेशन मूवमेंट ऑफ WBCs फ्रॉम द ब्लड वेसल टू इंटरस्टेटियम. Chemotaxis movement of WBCs toward the damaged cells with the help of chemoattractants. This diagram shows the cellular response. WBCs move the periphery of blood vessels through rolling occur through the selectants, then move roll again, then film addition occurs through the B integrins, then cell change the structure and leave the blood vessels, and this process is called as transmigration or diapedesis. After transmigration, cell move toward the site of injury through the process chemotaxis, then phagocytosis occurs. पॉसिबल आउटकम ऑफ एक्यूट इन्फ्लेमेशन, टिश्यू इंजरी हुई एक्यूट इन्फ्लेमेशन में सेलुलर रिस्पॉन्स एंड एक्यूट वैस्कुलर इवेंट हुए। फिर रेजोल्यूशन हुई किस तरीके से एक्सेस फ्लूइड, ल्यूकोसाइट और डेब्रिस जो है वो रिमूव हो जाएंगे साइट ऑफ इंजरी से। वैस्कुलर परमेबिलिटी नॉर्मल हो जाएगी, रिपेयर हो जाएगी इन्फ्लेमेशन की साइट, और जो है स्ट्रक्चर एंड फंक्शन जो है वो नॉर्मल होगा। इफ़ एक्यूट इन्फ्लेमेशन फेल्स टू रिजॉल्व देन इट विल बी कन्वर्ट इनटू क्रॉनिक इन्फ्लेमेशन। Chronic inflammation is defined as inflammation that exists for prolonged duration of time. Inflammation play a vital role in healing, but chronic inflammation may cause the various disease. Chronic inflammation can develop if person has sensitivity due to hypersensitivity, exposure, long term exposure हो गया या कोई chemical irritant हो गया। Autoimmune disorder when immune cells mistakenly attack the own healthy cells. Persistent acute inflammation when acute inflammation fails in resolving the problem. When you have chronic inflammation, your body inflammatory response eventually start the damaging healthy cells and tissue and organ, and this can lead to DNA damage and tissue death. There are some chronic inflammatory disease like metabolic syndrome, obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, gingivitis and arthritis. In arthritis, joints are inflamed permanently. Breast cancer, lung cancer, joint pain, etc. Now treatment. Inflammation is a natural part of healing process, but it is important to reduce the risk of long-term damage, so we can use some anti-inflammatory drugs. Like non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, example aspirin and brufen. It is effective in inflammation and pain, but long-term use can cause kidney disease and peptic ulcer. Some steroid hormones, it is also effective in inflammation, but long-term use can cause vision problem or BP problem. We use some supplement like fish oil, lipoic acid and several spices may also help to reduce the chronic inflammation and inflammatory disease. Now repairing, replacement of damaged tissue with new healthy tissue. Wound healing is the process where the skin repair itself after injury. Main aim of wound healing is to prevent or limit further damage, wound against infection, restore tissue strength and tissue function. Two types of healing: regeneration and fibrosis. Now generation. Type of healing in which new growth completely restore the damaged tissue to their normal state. This is occur in small damage of labile cell, those cells which are continuously dividing cell or stable cell divide when they need. Liver cirrhosis and bone fracture is the example of regeneration. Fibrosis, severe or persistent injury with damage to both parenchymal cell or extracellular matrix. It is healing by granulation tissue. Granulation tissues, those connective tissues, they form from the surface of wound area during the healing. In this phase, connective tissue replace the normal parenchymal tissue and the formation of permanent scarred tissue. This is occur in the permanent cells. Those cells they cannot undergo in mitotic division with high damage, और इसमें मायोकार्डियल इन्फेक्शन और वुंड्स की एग्जाम्पल आती है. There are phases of wound healing process. There are 4 overlapping phases of wound healing. Number 1, homeostasis, inflammatory response, proliferative phase and remodeling phase. Homeostasis is the initial stage of wound healing. It occur after 5 to 10 minute injury. Start when blood leak. इसमें क्या होता है, इसका जो टाइम पीरियड है 1 to 3 होता है. इसमें ब्लीडिंग कम्प्लीटली स्टॉप हो जाती है. प्लेटलेट्स जो है वो जो इंजर्ड वेसल्स होते हैं, प्लेटलेट्स जो होती हैं वहाँ से रिलीज़ होती हैं और यहाँ पर एग्रीगेट हो जाती हैं। एट द एंड ऑफ दिस फेज क्लॉट फॉर्मेशन हो जाती है और ब्लीडिंग कम्प्लीटली स्टॉप हो जाती है। सेकंड फेज हमारा इन्फ्लेमेशन फेज आता है। इसमें क्या होता है, इसमें पैथोजेंस, नेक्रोटिक टिश्यूज़ और जो डेब्रिस होता है, पैथोजेंस वगैरह, उनकी रिमूवल हो जाती है और जो है फर्दर इन्फेक्शन से भी ये प्रिवेंट करवाता है। थर्ड फेज़ इस प्रोलिफरेशन फेज़ होता है। ये 1 to 6 वीक के दरमियान रहता है। इसमें कोलेजन और एक्स्ट्रा सेलुलर मैट्रिक्स बनती हैं। इसके अलावा इसमें न्यू टिश्यूज़ की ग्रोथ होती है, लाइक एंजियोजेनेसिस। एंजियोजेनेसिस इज़ द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ न्यू कैपिलरीज इन ऑर्डर टू सप्लाई ऑक्सीजन एंड न्यूट्रिएंट। इसके अलावा ये टिश्यू को स्ट्रेंथ और स्ट्रक्चर प्रोवाइड करता है। फोर्थ फेज इज़ द रिमॉडलिंग फेज होता है। इसको मैचुरेशन फेज भी कहते हैं। इसमें क्रॉस लिंकिंग होती है कोलेजन की। क्रॉस लिंकिंग ऑफ कोलेजन रिड्यूस द स्कार थिकनेस एंड मेक द एरिया ऑफ वुंड स्ट्रॉन्गर. So I have now come to end of my presentation. I spoke about the inflammation and how it will be start and which changes occur in vascular and cellular event. Then I will discuss I have to discuss how acute inflammation convert into chronic inflammation and how will be tissue repairing start. So this mechanism describe the best case scenario that the result in the restoration of fully functional dermis and epidermis. Thank you for your listening.